pressure, I get to the paper, boy. Extra, extra. Fuck with me, you know that I got it. Come with me, let's take a trip to the islands. We up on the jet, we'll do more than just fly on it. Stand on that hill, you gon' die on it.
Koljan, welcome to Bulgaria and welcome to the Gonco events. We are truly delighted to have you as our special guest because, you know, for us, this is not just another event. This is place of passion, performance, noise, tires and adrenaline, everything. So we are truly believe that Ravenol is a brand that depends, that's belong to exactly this stage of life. So welcome again to Bulgaria. We are very excited to have as our special guest.
Dimitar, thank you for having me here. It's a beautiful event. I love to see this all, the car culture here. So yeah, I'm amazed.
Thank you for that. I'm very happy. So when we talk about Koljan for Ravenol, Ravenol is just not an oil brand of the shell. What does Ravenol mean to people who live with the high APM in the real life?
Yeah, that's correct. We at Ravenol, we simply love what we do, and we do everything with passion. So let me give you an example. So for example, our people from product conception, so the guys behind the magic, are very often with us at the tracks, talking to mechanics, talking to the teams and to the racing drivers to see how we can adapt and make our products better. Even our warehouse workers have a karting team.
Yeah.
And some others from our warehouse, they have a stock car team. So most of us are real petrol heads, and that of course also reflects in our actions.
So we can say it's just another engine. No, it's a passion and the lifestyle actually.
Yeah, it's a passion, of course, but not only for our employees, but of course also for our partners, because Ravenol has become an integral part of Europe's and worldwide racing, tuning and car scene. And you can see this also in our involvement and partnerships with OEMs like AMG, like BMW, but also with other OEMs like Drexler, doing gearboxes and differentials, Samsonite, and now also Bilstein.
Which is very important as
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
So we love what we do.
Well,
And
yeah. So when the engine is pushed to the limit in a high temperature, high pressure, and maximum RPM, what separates true racing oils from a standard engine oils?
a lot. It's definitely about performance. And to reach this performance, you need to use specific ingredients. Yeah, this is also how our USVO series was developed.
Exactly.
The idea was mainly to give our partners, especially in endurance races, a product which is virtually shear-free.
Most important question, what separates true racing oil from a standard engine oil?
Good question, Dimitar. It's clearly the performance and the ingredients. So in most cases, higher SIE classes are used in motorsport to have a better protection, but that's simply not it.
Yeah.
It's also about oxidation stability. The higher the temperature you reach, the more oxidation kicks in. So oxidation is the aging of the oil that need to be under control. And of course, a high HTHS value, which means high temperature, high shear.
Which is very important.
It's important to secure these components. And the shear stability, of course, because we have very strong shear forces, especially during races, and that need to be under control. And you can achieve this only by using good components and by testing and testing and testing. And that is also within our USVO and racing series. Yeah.
Perfect. We know that Ravenol is deeply connected with the motorsport around the world. What does Ravenol learn from racing that later reaches everyday drivers and their cars on the road?
Of course, the condition and stresses in motorsport compared to regular car use on the street is completely different. However, we can draw good conclusions from it. And what usually works well in motorsport works usually also well in cars. Of course, oxidation kicks in later, and shear stability is not that important, but of course also important. And yeah, so we can draw a lot of conclusions from what we do in motorsport and can adapt this to our standard products. And that's also how they use your technology.
Koljan, if you had to describe Ravenol in one sentence to the Bulgarian car enthusiasts who have a gasoline in their blood, you know, what would you say?
The one sentence. I would say Ravenol is 100% committed to quality, or let's say no compromises in quality.
High quality product. Thank you.
Without any compromise.
Absolutely.
That's our highest goal, yeah. That was 3 sentences, but I'm sorry.
Absolutely. We know that Gonco Fest is a place for people who do not just look at the cars. They feel them. What message would Ravenol like to send to this audience in Bulgaria, especially?
Yeah, congratulations to all the people who are showing their cars here. And it's simply incredible to see and experience the car culture here in Bulgaria. It's my first time being here, and it's really, really cool to see. And now how much work it is to build up such cars, and
how many passions
they have. And I can just give one recommendation: treat them well, do everything, treat them like your women.
Absolutely.
And Ravenol, I think, can play a very big part in helping your baby or your car aging gracefully. So take care of it, and let Ravenol help you being part of taking care of your baby.
Perfect, Koljan. Thank you very much for being here with us, and for that reason, you're a very special guest for us today.
Thank you very much, Dimitar. It's a pleasure for being here. Thank you for having me here. Rich experience for myself as well. And I would love to come again.
We believe that is just the beginning. Thank you, Koljan.
Perfect.